commissions, which means no Mora. But Catherine's always looking out for us, so we should still drop by and say hello.
Sure, let's go.
Greetings, traveler. Paimon.
Hey, Catherine! Still doing the whole no commissions during Windbloom thing?
In general, yes. The people of Mondstadt don't delegate their work to others this time of year. But feel free to take a look around. I think you'll pick up on something unusual.
Good night, Vamp.
Take a look around, huh?
It's finally Windbloom, and here I am ruining everything.
You're a bit tired. No big deal. Give it some time. How about doing something fun tonight? We could take a stroll or go stargazing.
Stargazing? Like we'll find a spot. You know people start reserving places on Starsnatch Cliff the moment the sun goes down. Sorry, I'm just not in the mood. I should go.
Night, night, night. Wait, how do I'm still like wondering like how are these NPCs voiced, but like none of our main characters are, like, you know what I mean?
Whoa! Something's off with Beatrice. She would never give up a chance to talk to Quinn. This is weird.
Oh, you're leaving? I can walk you home.
No, it's okay. Thank you. I just need some time to myself. Besides, there's still something I need to do. The truth is, Quinn...
Ain't no way, my brother!
What is it? Is there something wrong?
Never mind. It's nothing.
Oh,
Actually, Quinn,
no!
I think we should stop seeing each other
No,
for
no
now.
way, my brother's getting the rejected like that.
Huh? Wait, are you saying we can't be friends anymore? I thought we were best friends.
Did you see that? Beatrice ran off without looking back.
Damn!
We go adventuring in other nations for a bit, and one of Mondstadt's best friendship stories is already over?
I can't believe it.
So, is this what you meant by unusual, Catherine?
This is just one example. Beatrice has been feeling down for days. But that's not all.
Oh, it's the honorary knight in Paimon.
Is something wrong? You don't look so good.
I know a knight should be stronger than this, but I haven't been feeling right lately. I just can't focus. I started sleepwalking out of nowhere. Sometimes I'd even wake up in the middle of the night standing in a random location outside.
You should see a doctor.
Yeah, bro.
I did, but all the tests came back normal. The doctor said I'm fine. Yeah,
Strange.
I even consulted Miss Barbara at the church, but her conclusion was the same. In any case, she was kind enough to pray to Lord Barbados for me to get better. Is it because I saw something I wasn't meant to see? Sorry, this is for me to figure out. It is Windbloom after all. Anyway, I have patrol to finish. Until next time, you two.
Huh. Is it something in the air, maybe?
Dang, everyone's getting hit by depression or something.
It appears Miss Donna is also out of sorts.
Oh, where can I find a truly fascinating
Wait, but she's
man?
always like this though.
Wait, but Donna is the one who has a huge crush on Diluc, right?
That's what I thought too. But she seems to have changed her mind.
Oh snap.
Is that Captain Kaya? Huh. Now that I look at him, he's exactly my type.
No, my boy Kaya. No, he's muted. Oh no, that kind of hurts. I'm not gonna lie. I'm flattered, Miss Donna. Although I do wonder whether that was intended for outside ears.
Oh, no. Of course not.
Just
I'm
confess.
sorry, Captain. Just pretend I didn't say anything.
You want those big chests from Kaya?
Have a happy wind plume.
Oh, he went closer. Bro got Riz. And tend to, my dear, but first the question, if you don't mind. Why the sudden change of heart? I was under the impression Master Diluc was the object of your affections.
Good question, Kaya.
So, you knew about that? Well, Master Diluc came into the city not too long ago, but when I saw him, it was like the butterflies just weren't there anymore. If I had to compare it to something, it would be like waking up and realizing you're married to a man you don't
What? What is this girl on about? Bro, I don't know what she's saying.
But then I saw you. And it wasn't that something was different about you.
Chad, would you?
I can't really explain it.
I would.
It was just...
I understand. I was flattered I was able to bring back the butterflies, but I do need to see some business, so I'll take my leave.
Oh, here he comes.
The Riz Master.
Well, surprised to see us?
The Riz Lord. Not at all. You are exact two people that I've been trying to find. So, Zenith, Paimon, how have you been? All good. How about yourself and the rest of the Knights of Favonius? To answer that requires a private conversation. Catherine, do you mind?
Not at all. Have fun, you three.
So, you said you were looking for us.
I don't want to voice act anymore. But let's just discuss a finer detail back to headquarters. My voice is already dead. Tell me Jean's voice, please.
Ah, Kaya.
Oh,
You
Yula has
found
our
them.
voice. Yep, I managed to track them down.
Good. With what's about
Tell
to
her you're
happen,
tracking down, boy.
it's great to have you in town.
Whoa, headquarters are packed. What's going on?
Honorary Knight Paimon. Oh, it's an honor to meet you.
Paimon?
I believe introductions are in order.
Allow me, you have notes, Captain of the Second Company. How do you say that? Scaron? You know what? We're skipping this dialogue. There's so many words right here.
Oh, you're all captains?
That's right. Master Jean is waiting for you inside. She'll explain everything.
That would be cool. I don't think it's completely impossible. Oh no, she's not voiced. Is everything alright? There are tons of people. Wait, that's my voice. Ah, yes, that would be the captains. You know, I can't do a fucking girl voice. No way. You know a few of them already, but okay, I can't do it, bro. I cannot do a girl voice for shit. We gotta do a voice changer. There have been a number of incidents in Mondstadt. In order to wrap up the case, I gathered all the captains of the Knights of Favonius together to hold a trial.
A trial? But this is Mondstadt, not Fontaine.
I can understand the confusion. You never participated in one of our trials before. In truth, we haven't had to conduct one in quite some time. Yes, chat. That's like my girl voice. I think only Paimon died. Dude, how is the NPC's voice though? That still kind of triggers me. That makes no sense. Like absolutely no sense. Then he turned Indian. That's my Indian accent. All right, we do cowboy. Nah, Gina's not a cowboy. She's like elegant. Can't do that to her.
Which means a serious one. So, do you need our help?
Hold on, the group of people we saw in the corridor just now, there was someone missing. Wait, I thought Albedo's in jail. What the hell am I missing?
Right! He's the captain of the investigation team. But we didn't see him out there.
Wait, hold on, what? Wait, please tell me there's a recap of what happened in the Albedo event. Because that was like 4 years ago. I totally forgot what happened. That's exactly... No, I can't do G's voice. Alright, we're just gonna say it normal. In the upcoming trial against Captain Albedo, we'll be doing our utmost to understand the facts of this case and deliver a fair verdict.
Albedo is the one on trial? What did he do? ...
Gene, it's time. Understood. Zenny and Paimon come with me. Alright. We're gonna go through see chat, this is... If are we gonna see a trial right now? Like an actual like a case? Oh shit, we are. See chat, this would have been me if I still leaked to this day. What the heck? The leak is still here. I will be sitting in this chair. Lights dark. Lights only shining in this chair. And you see a bunch of MiHoYo employees. The way is the judge. And he'll be sitting right in front of me. Guilty or not guilty? Like chat, I'm telling you, that would have been me. Now that everyone's gathered, let us begin. With Master Varka away from Mondstadt for the time being. Dude, he's been gone away for 5 years, Gene. What do you mean? It's more than time being. Master Dalia, Deacon of the Church of Favonius, will serve as assessor. As representatives of our respective organizations, we will ensure just a verdict in this case.
That's a new face. Deacon of the church. Does that mean he works with Barbara and Rosaria?
I thought Vito was just a clone brother. Yeah, I do remember that. He had a clone and he was like fighting everybody. Like he want hands on anybody. Like it was crazy. I remember that patch. Trial and all else happened in this patch, and there will be recaps. Nice. Okay, good to go. Good to know. There'll be an Aaron Yeager and a Levi scene. That'll be insane. The defendant in today's case is the captain of the investigative team, Albedo. I need more water. Albedo, what did you do? Really? You know what we did? You know what you did, Traveler. Don't play that game. Certain aspects of this case are classified. As such, this trial is not open to the public. The identities of the victims are still unknown. Strange. Okay. If guilt is established in this case, all facts will be made public after the final verdict is delivered. Now, Captain of the company, Ms. Herda, will present the charges. Ms. Kaya will speak on Mr. Albedo's behalf. Are you both parties ready to proceed? Yes.
Ready to proceed.
Oh hell no, you voiced. It's over. My guy's muted.
Prior to this trial, the Knights of Favonius, in conjunction with the church, launched an investigation into Mr. Albedo for suspected murder and unlawful disposal of human remains.
Murder?
A witness stated that, 11 days ago, in the middle of the night, she saw the defendant southeast of the city gates, dragging a large object she later identified as a human body.
What?
No. There's no way!
We now call that witness to the stand. Beatrice, please tell us what you saw.
Beatrice, so is that what she was trying to tell Quen earlier?
Well, I was out late that night on business. And when I came back, I saw someone in the moonlight that looked like Mr. Albedo. He was dragging a huge bag of some kind.
You could be Santa Claus.
I thought it was strange, so I followed him. Then, there was a sudden flash of golden light. The bag opened, and inside there was a body.
Oh no.
Mr. Albedo's vision allows him to manipulate the ground with ease. So he buried it, and then removed any traces on the ground. Before he left, it seemed like he looked in my direction. Maybe it was just my imagination.
Oh, damn.
But I was terrified, thinking he might kill me too. Luckily, he didn't see me.
What? He literally just stared at your eyes. Ain't no way. Wait. I was working at my office on the second floor of the Knights of Favonius headquarters. That's right, the next day, the Defender submitted his latest environmental report on the Dragon Spine region. Considering the length of the text, it must have taken considerable amounts of time to finish.
Can anyone attest to the fact that the defendant was working in his office that night?
No.
Then the length of the report is not a sufficient alibi.
This isn't looking good.
What? That's his voice? Voice reveal. If the crime did occur as you described, then what about the body? You mentioned the joint investigation. Well, was the body recovered?
Not yet.
Yeah, that's what I thought. In other words, you dug up the location Miss Beatrice described and found nothing. You don't find that suspicious?
I know what I saw. I'm telling the truth, Miss Hertha, I swear. Also, didn't you say that speaking out would help protect the people of Mondstadt? Otherwise, I'd never put myself out here like this.
You're doing the right thing. Besides, the investigation wasn't fruitless. A single man's shoe and a torn piece of fabric were found in the bushes near the crime scene. The same location the witness described. If no crime occurred, then is all this just a coincidence?
And yet, no victim has been identified, correct?
It's true. No one has been reported missing. However, Miss Beatrice harbors no ill will toward the defendant. Her testimony clearly points to a crime, and she has no reason to lie.
Oh, that is so... Yes. You may believe otherwise, Miss Hertha, but I do not kill a single person. As a knight and the captain of the investigation team, I have a duty to protect Mondstadt and its people. You can accuse me of murder, but there's no body or motive. Okay.
The defendant raises an important point. Motive. Yet, I must be frank, not all murders are premeditated. Spontaneous conflict can also have unforeseen consequences. Nevertheless, I don't intend to prosecute this case on circumstantial evidence alone. Which brings me to the second charge against Mr. Albedo.
Second charge?
Please
7 days
proceed.
ago, at dawn, a witness saw the defendant dispose of the body of an adult male in the area between Dragonspine and Dawn Winery. I now call the second witness to the stand.
Who?
Wait, that's...
Diluc? Oh, that's his last name? Ragnavinder? Ragnavinder? Please tell us what you saw. At around 3:40 in the morning, I saw Mr. Albedo dispose of the body beneath a cliff. It was dark, but he used the power of Geo to illuminate his surroundings. Okay. Dude, how is everyone just watching him? What the hell? From what I can tell, it was like an adult male, tall and thin. Wait, yeah, but I couldn't make out the age. He buried the body underneath the cliff and smoothed out the ground to remove any traces.
We now have accounts from two separate witnesses.
I don't get why. I don't get why he can't just like.
Would you call that a coincidence?
Like, isn't he a clone? So why can't they just like, it was my clone? Like, why can't you just say that? It's like, it's not a real person. Is there one? Okay. I would only inquire to what Mr. Luke was doing in that area so early in the morning. Not the most opportune time for the stroll. Is there such a thing? Dawn Winery is my home. It's not unusual for me to take walks in the area. Bro, that's in like the freaking snowy mountains. How are you gonna just casually just walk into the... I don't even know. Like Nebraska or something, like what? I just happen to be in the right time. Place at the right time, that's all. Okay. Master Diluc, and the well-respected figure in Mondstadt. I see no reason for him to frame Mr. Albedo. Yet, the question remains, where are the bodies?
Before you suggest a lack of evidence, Mr. Kaya, you should know. After the defendant left that morning, the witness found this where the body was buried.
And this is a box. It looks like the teeth and the human. Okay, now it does beg the question: if the burial was fresh, why is that all that remains of the body? But I suppose Mr. Albedo is the only one who can answer that. Careful now, Mr. DeLuke. I do believe I hear a presumption of guilt in there somewhere.
These remains suggest an accelerated rate of decomposition. Considering the defendant's profession, there's reason to suspect that alchemy is at play here. Both witnesses saw golden light, a known byproduct of alchemy. That's how the defendant destroyed the bodies. The light also explains how the witnesses were able to get a clear view of the events in the dark.
Well, what I remember, no one knows about the clone, maybe a few. Also, the mark doesn't like disappeared or something, so they're identical. Oh, that's true. They do have like a mark. Right here, right there. And clone didn't have it, right? I believe. That's right. I don't really remember the last event, really, because I remember the last time we did it is like I played the multiplayer event, but I never did the actual like cutscene story where they were like duking it out. I think I wasn't there. So I'm missing like a huge chunk of the story. Alright. A logical assessment, but we have to witness on our own. The afternoon before the alleged second murder, Mr. Albedo had a lengthy intellectual exchange with his student, Sucrose. Those two were in the library until the next morning. Why did the discussion last so long? Mr. Sucrose was presenting the results of her research. She noticed some flaws in the data and insisted on reviewing her. Wait, give me 1 second, chat.
You're certain Mr. Albedo was present the whole time? Nevertheless, the other witnesses have no reason to lie. Tell me, Miss Sucrose, that meeting in the library, were you awake the whole time? Sounds like a considerable duration to go without sleep. I do hope you can be truthful with us. It concerns the safety of countless Mondstadt citizens. A crime like this cannot go unpunished.
Oh, sorry about that, chat. Someone had to talk to me. But she's innocent. Damn, this is like... It's kind of crazy though. If you're like an average, like a normal, like you're just a player and like you're wondering why the hell no one's talking. Well, the prosecution's argument has its own hole. There has been no mention of motive or exact method could reduce a human body to those remains.
No conclusive evidence of guilt. But the witness accounts do match to an extent that can't
It's
be
almost
dismissed.
some year. I think it's been more than a year now.
One.
Allow me to
Like 2 or
submit
3 years
another
ago.
piece of...
Alright, evidence. The evidence does look like it belongs to Mr.
I have
Albedo.
never abandoned the subject of human research. In fact, delving deeper into Dragonspine has led me to realize that the concept of life could be further expanded and transformed into that of birth. The mystery of human birth is often linked to death. As such, death is the most suitable material for the creation of new life. To that end, we must engage in a process of putrefaction and refinement.
Refinement.
Is that in reference to an alchemical process?
The letter continues. Experimental trials have been carried out in the northwestern part of Dragonspine, and the area southeast of Mondstadt's main gate. Just as you endeavored to do, I too shall take up the path of creation, and break through current limitations to reach a new realm of living beings.
Be honest, Albedo being kind of freaky kind of does not help his.
Correct. Not
saying.
to mention, the locations indicated in the letter match both crime scenes. What more can we trust than the defendant's own words?
No, it can't be true.
I can't believe it. Bro, she
A
better.
guilty verdict cannot be delivered
she better
without
go Super
sufficient
Saiyan.
evidence. In order to protect all parties involved, that is what our principles demand. My original assessment was that we lacked said evidence. But now, it seems the only remaining questions are the identities of the victims and the specific alchemical process used in this case.
Ah. Then we are in agreement. The evidence is conclusive on the charges of murder and unlawful disposal of human remains. The court finds the defendant guilty. What? Really? The people in attendance were appear shocked. Wait, what? But they don't even have proof. What the hell? Just because he has a bag? No one can believe a kind, well-mannered person like Albedo could commit such a crime. Oh my god, Eugene, what the hell are you doing? What are you cooking? That those unsatisfied with the verdict will have time to submit an objection or appeal, but most appear hopeless in this moment. There's like only like 1 or 2 people against it. As you watch Albedo being taken back to headquarters, you get a strange feeling that something hidden is about to come to life. And it all comes to the letter, a secret that you and Albedo know all too well, but the people of Mondstadt have yet to discover.
Why would Albedo do something like that?
Oh my god, Paimon,
Oh,
really?
This has to be a nightmare.
Alright, the people run out. Alright, Zemo, good luck on work. I know I'm like streaming on like work times right now, so you gotta go work, do your thing. Alright, what was doing? Alright, Albedo told me his secret once, and that was a synthetic human created through alchemy. Could that have something to do with this case? Okay. But what? Following in... Okay. Damn, these names, I swear. Rhindotner footsteps. Just because he's an alchemy creation, that would only make him more suspicious. Well, this took a turn for the worse.
Rosaria! Oh, when did you get here?
I've been here the whole time. I happen to have a message to pass along. Okay, for us? Yes, you're needed at Star Snatch Cliff. He's waiting for you there. Who is he? You'll know when you get there. Go on now. Time is like the wind. It waits for no one. Okay. Shadow Mist Snowstorm Review. You and Paimon went to Dragonspine to ask Albedo, who was conducting research there. Some questions about alchemy, only to encounter a series of strange events. Strange, soft noises. I said noises, bro. Echoing through the mountains that could not be traced. The ransacking and theft of alchemy notes at the campsite. Albedo disappearing after a chat outside a cave, but having no memory of the incident. At the same time, Eula encountered maybe it's Eula. Eula encountered Albedo somewhere in the mountain attempting to lead a child away, and he attacked Eula. So this is the clone, right? Upon being discovered. Yeah, I think that's a clone. You were able to confirm the presence of the mysterious figure impersonating Albedo. A running battle ensued, ambushing and being ambushed, hunting and being hunted. In the end, Albedo eliminated the giant mutant. Whopper Flower poising as him, yet there were more than 2 people wearing that face on the mountain. Azenia Paimon, I could hear your arrival upon the wind. Were you looking for me?
Venti, did you send us that message?
Alright, so Venti is also not voiced. Okay.
No, I did.
Oh snap, I thought that was Venti. Damn, you came out of nowhere.
Where did you come from? Wait, Venti, do you know this guy? His name is, what is his name again?
Didn't think I was that unmemorable. I'm Dahlia, Deacon of the Church of Favonius and Herald of the Animo Archon Barbados. Not gonna forget next time, right? That's right. I noticed you during the trial. the legendary honorary knight. You seem to have a lot of thoughts on your minds, so I thought we should have a chat. After all, I am the Herald of Barbados. If the people of Mondstadt are in danger, I should keep the Animo Archon in the loop.
Wait then, you know about...
About what? The fact that my tavern-hopping nomad of a friend is Barbados himself?
Why does this guy suddenly have to appear like after like 5 years? Don't worry, Dahlia and I are close. He knows everything. Besides, a god needs to know someone to communicate their will in a formal setting. And no one does that better than Dahlia.
Not that I saw that coming when we first met. But back to the matter at hand. I believe you two already know about Albedo's background.
You mean his true identity? Then yeah, we do.
So, you know too, Venti? That's surprisingly Archon-like of you.
Well, I knew from the moment Reinhardt and Alice brought Albedo to Mondstadt. When those two are in town, no one can afford to slack off. Damn, everyone's been slacking off for 5 years, chat. Oh my god, these names. The Creed Prince, the Creed Prince, a perfect specimen of synthetic life. At this stage of the case, there are countless questions surrounding Albedo's motive. His true identity is a potential weakness.
A synthetic being loses control of their sanity and goes on a killing spree. That's how a novel would frame the story, and people are inclined to agree.
Oh. Okay.
Albedo has told us before that humans often value the ordinary over the transcendent and miraculous.
Yes.
And the slightest difference is perceived as other. A very common phenomenon.
Which means we need to find a way to help your friend. What do you know about the situation, Venti? Okay. Me, well, I know that Albedo is a synthetic being and that a lot of strange things have been happening in Mondstadt. Even though Windbloom should be about drinking and having fun. This guy.
We noticed that too! The minute we got here, something was off.
I've picked up on most of those too. Miles is out of sorts. Beatrice seems anxious.
Why are you so
Although
low?
I didn't know Donna stopped being interested in Master Diluc.
When no, oh no, he's singing, but he did no voice acting, bro. Oh my god, this guy needs to be voiced. What the hell? When no love remains for the song to tell, the world becomes naught but an empty shell. Cruel is said fate, cruel as it may be, were it not for a hero who could set it all free. Damn, bars.
What are you getting at, Tone Deaf Bard?
Oh, just making a comment. There's always unavoidable trials in life. At least that's what all Barbados would say. As soon as someone is going to need to overcome a trial like that, in such cases, even the seven know better than to tamper with fate. If only there was a brave soul willing to aid their friend in this time of need. Should he met a terrible fate, all of Mondstadt could be worse for it.
If you wanted our help, you could have just asked, you know.
Well, even if Albedo wasn't at the center of this case, protecting Mondstadt is part of being an honorary knight, right? You still have help, of course, which is why I prepared a little surprise. Behold!
Paimon remembers that
Oh,
Jumpy
please.
Dumpty.
What the hell? Don't worry, I removed the fuse so it's not going to explode. Say hello to the Dodo communication device. Okay.
So, this thing belongs to you now?
We're old pals. Don't think should care if I ever bought it for a few days. Chat, dude, does this mean if we're getting closer to Varka, we're getting close to Alice as well? Technically. Anyways, this invention with a little help from a trick of mine will allow us to keep in touch. Just take it out and we can chat. Oh my god, it's a GPS. Wait, not GPS, what the hell? It's a phone. We'll do our best to uncover the truth, alright. Do. I know you must be all shocked, but the evidence is solid. Albedo's situation is not looking good.
I still don't believe Albedo would do something like that. Using living people as alchemical test subjects? It's like something out of a novel.
Why didn't you sing? I don't sing.
Perhaps it's best for me to remain impartial, but I've worked with Albedo before. He's an alchemist, not a sadist.
That's kind of funny how Eula is his voice, but everybody else is not. Alright. This version of events is hardest for me to accept as anyone, but Varka once said Albedo is very different from the rest of us, but perhaps there are things we still need to learn about him. Let's see what Albedo has to say for himself. Would you mind giving a moment, everyone? A private matter requires my attention.
Hey, Jean!
Every time and Kai has a favor to ask. Oh god. Like Jean has said, after the verdict, we have time to submit an appeal, and I will do my utmost to convince Albedo to accept. He's been acting strange, and I can't read him for the life of me, but I need you two to start investigating the case. Okay, invest. Yes, it's almost time for you to get involved. Okay, I thought we'd been involved recently, no? You want us to join the joint investigation? No, we'd like to you investigate on your own. I'll continue working on his defense in the meantime. If you find anything that might help his case, just let me know. I know it's against the spirits of the season to task with this, but Albedo is a trusted member of our ranks. We owe him the benefit of doubt. Understood. I know you get the bottom of this. You'll never fail us in our time of need. Okay, it's fighting for its life. Yeah, we'll continue. It's okay. We're investigating. Alright. Albedo notes lie on the table. They resemble the ones you've seen before, but the contents are different this time. As always, the penmanship is impeccable, careful and neat with a certain elegance in its uniformity, much like the man itself. Whether the notes read, petrification should be regarded as counter-simulation to the process of life, like it's a highly efficient and destructive spell of rot. Upon use, the target will decay within an extremely short period of time. Turning into dust is nearly invincible to the naked eye before dissipating into the air. Okay. Yeah, internet is dead. The lockbox sits on the desk. The latch bears signs of wear, suggesting the importance of whatever lies within the box. Likely now the lid remains. Perhaps the letter intercepted by the weight as conclusive. Okay. An elegant. The materials have arcane information required for Cuban now likely originate from the art. The idea is that the dynamic of creator and creation could exist within the same species is cause for concern. Even with a talent like yours, I must urge you to proceed with caution. The signature belongs to an unfamiliar name, one that appears on an alchemy book nearby. The person is likely a friend from Albedo, someone who owed Albedo a favor, but also urged him to refrain from conducting dangerous research. So Sucrose. It's literally isn't the Albedo's friend like literally only Sucrose?
Human transmutation? Is Albedo seriously looking into that? Ooh, Paimon doesn't want to think about that.
It doesn't look good, but this letter can directly prove that Albedo did anything. Besides the technique that must be too dangerous to share with the public, right? That's when it wasn't brought up during the trial. Okay. After moving the book, the desk looks almost empty. Your hand slipped while moving the book, causing the hardcover book to strike the desk. The resulting noise is a bit unusual. Subtle, but an experienced venturous, it sounds too hollow, almost like there's a compartment within the desk, okay? Secret tunnel!
Wait, it looks like there's a hidden compartment under the desk.
Okay. We need the power of GL to unlock something hidden. Okay, let's do that. Oh, I guess not. Festering is also a manifestation of rot. When festering forces and a sufficient amount of life energy collide, The two will repel each other, triggering a powerful side effect. When I tested this in an alchemy experiment, the results of the refinement were startling. Breaking through the shackles of life, the stimulation of ... project, I must take advantage of this opportunity.
The name of the project is blotted out in ink. What could it be?
I don't know. The note mentioned festering forces, which suggests that Dragonspine could be involved somehow. What? If this has something to do with creating synthetic life, would Albedo go that far with one of his experience? No. Okay, that's okay, I remember this beach. That's the south of Diluc's home. That's just the pathway. Okay, so we gotta go here. Oh, and then this one too? It's in Dragonspine. Wait, do I need to screenshot this? It's a bit hard pill to swallow, but if the results of the joint investigations are correct, there could be a body hidden in the last location, or at the very least, what remains of one.
Huh. What does this mean? Oh, do you think something might also be buried at the last location? Alright, that seems to be it for this place. We should go tell Jean what we found.
Alright, time to look. We're investigating Dodoko.
Oh, Vent is calling. Let's answer.
How's the investigation going? Find anything?
Oh, we found stuff, alright. Stuff that only makes Albedo look even more suspicious.
I see, so Albedo's researching something that doesn't help his case, huh? Okay. Not promising. We should be grateful Albedo's true identity remains hidden. If it gets out that he's one of the creations, there will be no separating him from the past. As we both know, Reinhardt's approach to alchemy and ethics were pure madness, and the evidence you just found, let's just say it could convince even those closest to him of his guilt. Perhaps even you? I sound like him. It comes down to trust. Do you trust Albedo? Yes, I do.
Yeah, he's our friend. We should keep the faith.
Yo, this girl was literally lying.
And if
Not too
he
long
really
ago.
is the culprit, he must have had a reason. Maybe he's just not allowed to talk about it. Yeah, that must be it.
Fair investigation means coming to a conclusion presented by the facts. Does that mean even Venti no longer believes in him? Remaining objective has its own value. Remember, none of this is your fault. Report back with an assessment of the facts. Okay.
Yeah, well,
It's kind of weird seeing Venti talk with all this mumbo jumbo. Like, sound smart. Oh, kill this man!
That's not.
Oh, sorry. I heard voices and wasn't sure if I should check who was inside.
It's okay. We're here on Jean's orders.
Ah, I see. I'll, leave you to it then.
Yo, we need to kill this man now. He knows too
Hold on.
much.
You didn't hear what we were saying.
He knows too
did
much.
you?
We need to kill him.
Oh, not really. Nothing that made sense anyway.
Well, do us a favor and just forget anything you might have heard, okay?
Oh, sure. You got.
That map we found
I
in
don't
the
like
hidden
it.
compartment seems important. We should check out the marked locations.
I don't trust that guy, man. I do not like that man. I think he's a snitch. He looks like a snitch, chat. Snitches get stitches. We haven't reached the conflict part of the story yet, chat. We're still in the intro. Alright, there's something here. Oh.
Close.
There you go. Oh my god.
Look over there. Something seems off.
Although everything is covered in snow, as a seasoned adventurer, you notice a spot on the ground that looks quite different. Okay. You remove the snow and find a sizable hole underneath, large enough to fit a human body. but the hole is completely empty, and the surrounding markings make it look like something was dug up. Did animal do this, or some monster?
Weird. There's a hole, but no body. The prosecution's argument is that Albedo used alchemy to destroy the bodies, but this location is different from the other two. Why not fill the hole, or smooth out the ground like the other places?
If one person did all this, why not remove the traces like the others? And if Albedo isn't the one responsible, why was this location marked in his notes? That's true. I guess that's like all his dug spots, I believe, from Albedo. I don't know. Oh, okay, we teleported back here. Okay. Progression. You're back. Did you find anything?
Yeah, but none of it helps Albedo's case.
That's true. It's empty. But there was other two spots. We should check those. I see a complicated result, but your efforts are appreciated. Did Albedo submit an appeal? Yes, he asked for a retrial. Okay, good. But there are still questions surrounding the identities of the victims and the disappearance of the bodies. The minimal remains that were uncovered have been sent for forensic analysis. Okay, I almost said that wrong. Which should provide some answers. It's just... okay.
What's wrong?
What? If the victims turn out to be Mondstadt citizens, the situation becomes all more serious. The second trial would likely have to be open to the public. And I doubt the public sentiment will be in Albedo's favor. Okay, that is actually true.
Yeah, not when the charges are so serious.
The second trial is set to take place in 2 days. I hope you can consider attending this one as well.
Of course, we'll be there. In the meantime, we should all just stay positive.
Well said. When the time comes, I'll carry out my duty to the best of my ability. Bro, what is this man cooking? I don't like him. Miles. Yeah, we got wait 2 days. Alright, we're gonna speed through time. Alright, let's see. Start again.
We should meet up with Jean. It's about time for the second trial.
You two, let me know when you're ready. We're ready to head out. Okay, we're ready. Alright, follow me. Okay, we're following. Yo, my heart rate, why is it so up? Am I nervous about this new upcoming boss fight or what? I don't even know. Dude, it's just spiked to like 100. What the hell? Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now convene for the second trial against Mr. Albedo. I, Jean Gunn, will once again oversee the proceedings. Representatives on both sides remain unchanged. Mr. Dahlia will continue to serve as assessor. Ms. Herla represents the prosecution. And Mr. Kaya will speak on the behalf of the defense. The defendant of this case is Mr. Albedo, captain of the investigation team. I will now bring this trial to order. Alright, we're gonna do this again, chat. Hopefully this is better. The thing is, we don't even have evidence. So like, I don't even know. I don't even know how we're gonna win. Alright, Ms. Herla, have the investigators made any new discoveries?
Yes. We sent the
Oh,
teeth
shit.
and the femur bone found at the scene to the church's medical office, and were able to conclude that these are, in fact, human remains.
Oh my god, we're so cooked.
In addition, the investigators were able to identify several Mondstadt citizens who appear to have been missing for quite some time.
Oh my god. So we were just standing still for 2 days for this trial to come, and this girl was like, cooking, being like the new LA Noir or something. Oh my god.
Forensic analysis of the remains allowed us to pinpoint the age
Yeah,
and
like
gender
at this
of
point,
the deceased.
Albedo's going to jail.
Interestingly, one of the missing individuals matches that profile to a T. The medical office couldn't spare the personnel, so Miss Rosaria is here to present the results to the court.
Oh. I trust Rosaria. Hanselman. Hanselman? Am I saying that right? Male, 46-year-old, martial status, single. Occupation, hunter. Consistent with the conclusion of the last trial, his disappearance went unreported, likely due to the lack of relatives. In addition, medical records show that he sustained a medical mechanism-related injury to his leg 3 years ago. The leg on his bone Mr. Dulick found is consistent with such a injury. Therefore, we conclude that one of the victims in this case is Hanselman. A specialized technique was likely used to accelerate the rate of decomposition.
Is it reasonable to assume this technique to be alchemical in nature?
Alchemy or magical, both are possible.
Thank you for your testimony.
The identity of one of the victims is now confirmed. But what about the defendant's motive?
Considering what he wrote in the letter, we can deduce that the defendant needed subjects for an alchemy experiment. Who better than individuals whose disappearance would go unnoticed? In other words, he sacrificed the good people of Mondstadt for his own gain. A truly vile act.
Oh my god. Do a DNA test. I'll be tired of your shit.
In addition, another witness
We need
has
to kill
agreed
Hertha
to
now.
testify. Miss Donna.
Instead of killing Miles, we gotta kill Hertha as well. Another one? Huh?
Wait, Donna from the flower shop?
Wait, didn't this girl like Kaya now or something?
I'm sorry it took so long for me to come forward.
What'd I miss?
The night Master Diluc saw Mr. Albedo, I was there too.
Alright, what do you miss? Is that we're cooked. While we were like trying to investigate, we found nothing. And then we waited 2 days for nothing, just standing still. Because of the time switch or whatever we gotta do. And then while we were just standing still for 2 days, our opponent was investigating and shit. And now we are like more guilty than ever. That's it. That's all you missed. So we're just cooked. Albedo's going to jail.
I was camping with a friend.
And now they have another witness.
We decided to stop near Dragonspine. I couldn't really get comfortable that night, so around dawn, I decided to go for a walk.
At this point, we just gotta kill all the Mondstadt citizens.
And that's when I saw Master Diluc. I thought it might be nice to, chat. So I headed in his direction, and then I saw it. Someone at the bottom of the cliff was getting rid of a body.
Oh, Diluc is such a gentleman. Look at that. Oh my god, what was that? Bro, she just moaned. We heard? Oh, you heard? Like, bro, what is this? What is this voice actor cooking? Diluc talks for her for once in his life, and she just moans like, damn, she just fell in love again. You saw it firsthand.
Yes. Thank you.
The two witnesses corroborate the same sequence of events. That just leaves the question of how the defendant disposed of the bodies.
Alright.
I believe the answer lies in the alchemical technique mentioned in the
That caught me off guard. I ain't gonna lie.
The defendant is the most accomplished alchemist in Mondstadt. He has the skill, no question.
And the special investigator also uncovered some relevant evidence on that subject. I will now present it to the court.
Wait, does she mean...
The evidence we found in Albedo's office. Oh wait, yeah, I think they took something from the chest. And the following are the pieces of evidence uncovered in Mr. Albedo's office. The most important of which is this map. What? I thought I took it. How did she have it? This map was found in the defendant's notes. The markings correspond with the description in the letter and the locations of the crime scenes. Bro, there's no printers in this world. How did they have a copy of it? Does this map belong to you? Yeah, don't say shh. No! You're cooked, Albedo. You're so cooked. What is this man doing? He's just going downhill. Were you the ones that marked these locations? Yes. You do realize that basically an admission of guilt, don't you? The evidence against you is nearly insurmountable. No! Okay, I don't know what Albedo's thinking, guys. Like, what is gonna happen at this point?
We have witnesses and physical evidence. What could you possibly say in your defense?
What I always have, I never killed a single person. Based!
Ugh, you have some nerve. Saying that when the evidence is stacked against you?
Miss Hertha, you presented I'm not going to say that word, a convincing case, and I'll give you that, but I will not admit to something I didn't do.
So, what? You're just going to bombard the court with excuses?
What is Dahlia's role in? I don't even know, honestly. Like, the dude's just there to look pretty. And it's dying. Diluc is Diluc. Like, and Albedo's a Giga Chad. Like, what is going on? That's a rather dismissive way to refer an innocent man speaking in his own defense. Besides, I'm not making excuses. I'm exercising patience. Bro, he's spitting.
That won't make the charges against you disappear, Mr. Albedo.
Perhaps not, but patience comes with its own reward. It's easy for things to remain buried in snow until someone comes along and brushes it away. Albedo seems to be unfazed. Does that mean he really didn't do anything? Dude, come on. He's your friend. Our internet is cooked as well. He mentioned brushing off the snow. Is that supposed to be a hint? Yeah, bro. We gotta go Dragon Spine. If it was a hint, then it must have something to do with Dragon Spine. Okay, yeah. Which reminds me, one of the locations marked on the map we found was in Did we not investigate it? Zenny, you were the one who uncovered the notes, right? Then I'm assuming you visited the third location marked on the map as well. Yes. Can you tell us what you found? You nod your head and you give an honest account of the scene you found on Dragonspine. Whatever was kept in the hole was gone, and the surrounding area bore the markings of an unknown creature. With everything covered in snow, no one knew there was something to discover in the first place.
Then, there must also have been a body.
This girl. I used to think about this. What clues am I missing? Oh no.
Okay, the second marked location is between Dragonfly and Don Miami, where Diluc saw Abel bury the body of the goat. He was remains. Diluc described nearly the same as Beatrice. There's no reason for them to conclude against Albedo to testimony should be trustworthy. The first location.
Oh, dude, I don't know what the hell to pick. F it, we'll be the first one to do submit. I'm guessing Albedo has a plan, so I should help him out. Oh, of course, that's why we're here. What? But what does he want me to do? Announce a break in the case? No, I should play it safe. So I have to be honest and submit to the facts. I should honestly be about my doubts too. It's only fair. But I don't think what Albedo is trying to tell me just now. I'd like to address to the course if I may. I was the one who investigated the office, and I believe the rules raised a few questions regarding the two cases addressed in the previous trial. I was established that after the disposing of the bodies, the defendant used alchemy to restore the ground to its original state. But that wasn't the case in the third location. The hole was still there with the dirt scattered around the perimeter. It looked more like something has been dug up. If this was done by one person, why hasn't the third scene given the same treatment as the others? Why weren't the traces removed? In addition, the markings around the third location weren't fresh, which suggests that Dragonspine incident happened at a different time. For those reasons, I believe there's still reasonable doubt in this case, and I hope the verdict reflects that. Thank you! Drop it. Astute as ever, Xenia.
Questions there may be, but allow me to point out. There is no evidence to suggest that anyone besides the defendant knew about the third location. And the map was found in his notes. That fact alone makes him the most plausible suspect. Unless Mr. Albedo suddenly plans to deny that the map belongs to him.
Allow me to respond to Xenia's point. If all I care about was proving my innocence, I would indeed, as you described, Miss Hertha, and deny any connection to that map. But that is not what I tend to do. That map does belong to me, and I did hide those things at those 3 locations. What? You just admitted it? The redeemed bodies at each location I did kill and bury someone. What the hell is this man cooking?
Ha! So you admit it. Let the record reflect that the defendant has confessed to his crimes.
What the hell are you doing, boy? You're mistaken, Miss Hartha. This story doesn't end there. He just committed Sudoku. Some time ago, I encountered and invited a guest on Dragon's Spine, someone who wanted to take advantage of the deserted nature of the region to eliminate in secret. Eula? What? Internet is dying? Oh my god, it's the internet. They're trying to kill everybody. This is already to let me. The internet is trying to kill me right now. Why is it going red again? Anyways, the desire to kill me led to an altercation where I killed them instead and buried the body on the mountain. That their location marked on the map. Okay.
Actually, the traveler Amber Bennett and I were with Albedo that day.
Okay.
The Adventurers Guild was holding an event on Dragonspine. After it ended, we all left the area. If the person Albedo is referring to is different from the one we encountered on the mountain, then the altercation must have occurred after we left.
Yeah, he's basically admitting he killed his clone. Now he is, but it honestly sounds so bad because everyone, they're like trying to figure out who died.
This only proves that the defendant is guilty on all counts. Those innocent people, their blood is on your hands.
It's a clone, they don't have blood. No, you're wrong.
You deny it? After admitting to murder for the whole court to hear? You've clearly lost your mind.
If you let me finish, Miss Hertha, I could get to the important part. Yeah, let me speak. Let the man speak. The man who attacked me on Dragonspine was my height, with blonde hair and blue eyes, dressed in clothes nearly identical to mine. So, someone who has happened to look exactly like you? Exactly like him? So I was right, it does come back to what happened back then. Wait, so they all don't know he's a clone? What? Wait, so that's still a mystery? Oh, only we know, the player knows. Oh.
It's one thing to look similar, but for the clothes to be the same?
What's going on? I don't want to be here anymore.
You started this, what do you mean? You're the first witness.
Regardless, the important thing is that you admit to killing someone
oh
on
my
Dragonspine.
god, eye roll. Hertha. Yeah, supposedly he did kill him, like off screen. Like not, I don't think he killed him like, you know, on the cutscene or like the actual event. But probably off screen. Yes, I killed someone that day, someone who looked nearly identical to me. But I never said that someone was a person! I see, then it appears I need to withdraw my testimony.
What?
Whoa!
Everyone! I brought her!
Ooh, what's happening?
Wait, you...
The person who just came in, isn't that Hertha?
What? Wait,
Who
she has a clone?
are you? Why do you wear my face?
Wait, plot twist. What's happening? She has a clone too?
Hello to you too.
As you can see, this is Hertha, the logistics captain of the Knights of Favonius.
I see what's going on here. It's all been leading up to this, hasn't it? Your confession. It was all an elaborate stunt to set me up. You want to undermine my credibility? Fine. It doesn't eliminate the mountain of evidence stacked against you. All I want is justice for the people of Mondstadt.
Yeah, I'm so confused right now. Order in the court. I have been stationed on Dragonspine all these years because this is where the subject of my research lies, the dragon Durin. 700 years ago, the dragon of the east, Divalin, defeated Durin in the battle and with the help from Barbados, sealed his remains on Dragonspine. Okay, I remember that, Durin was created through alchemy, one of the finest specimen of artificial life. As such, death was not a true end for him. His heart still beats and grows more revitalized by the day. Oh shit. So he might come back to life. The dragon. Okay. My imposter on Dragonspine was a failed specimen, abandoned endurance stomach. An unsuccessful iteration of the homunculus project. Okay, I do remember that.
Homunculus?
Are you trying to insinuate that I'm some kind of homunculus? Because it looks to me like the artificial one is standing right there. Some kind of imposter you dragged in from Dragonspine. So this is what I look like when I fly off the handle.
Okay, chat. Which one's the real one? I can't tell.
You know, they say imitation is the best form of flattery, but your impersonation has overstayed its welcome. Master Jean, what are you waiting for? We've known each other for so long.
Okay, now she's definitely the fake one.
You recognize the real me, don't you?
She's definitely the fake one. She's like, kill him now before I die, you know, type shit. The two of you look identical, but judging based on demeanor, the new arrival actually seems more like the Hearther I know.
That means nothing. By that logic, I could just as easily accuse the albedo in this room of being an imposter. How do we know he isn't the fake one? A cold-blooded killer who replaced the real albedo long ago. Then, how about something only the real Hertha would know? The longest scar on my body. The knights who fought alongside me that day should remember where it is.
I remember. Let's hear your answer.
Got him.
I'd like to hear Miles' answer first.
Huh?
Oh, what the hell?
You don't know? Or you don't remember? I heard you've been acting strange.
Wait, he's a clone too?
Disoriented?
No,
I knew it. We should have killed him. He's a fake.
My head. It hurts.
The scar is right here. Albedo has done a lot of research into beings like you. If you deny it, then show us your arm.
Oh snap. Oh wait, this is actually true because Albedo's what do you call it? Albedo still has his mark. No need to panic, you can just add it now. You excel at changing your appearance, don't you? Or should I say all spawns of Duran's life force have that ability? Wow, that's kind of crazy. Multiple clones? A powerful life force and appearance you could change at will. Yet here you stand, formless one, paralyzed to act. Because your ward using that power could affect your accomplices. Then Miles must be one of them! Get him, get him, get him, get him. There are others too. Most of the beings under the influence of Duran's life force have gathered here. And yet their presence is what impedes her from her taking action. Once you attempt... Ooh, the fist clench. Got him. Once you attempt to transform, all surrounding you will be affected by your power. You can't control it, but in this network of living beings, you serve as the core.
Show us your arm.
Oh shit. The music.
Ugh! Have it your way!
Oh!
Whoa!
What the hell?
Come on, let's go.
You ain't gonna do nothing to the look.
Hey, they're shielding the imposter!
She's getting away. Stop her. Don't let anyone stand in your way. Oh, snap. The clones can replicate marks or scars on the body? No, they can't because they can't see it. They can only see the outward appearance. Scars are like, you know, hidden by the clothes and stuff. So.
There are others trying to get in. Must be more people under her control.
Damn, she got the whole monster under control. Time to get moving, everyone. Alright.
Whoa! She just leaped across the room!
After her!
It's time. All units, move out. Their company, keep on the imposter's tail. We finally have a chance to talk, but before I explain the events of the past few days, I'd like to make a few things clear. First, I never killed any of my fellow citizens, and I never used human remains as part of my alchemy experiment. Second, the events of the past few days were all part of the plan. Most of the members of our order were in on it. Oh, okay. As for witnesses, Master Diluc picked on the situation long before today's proceedings. What? So I was the only one not in it? Alright. Vision users versus non-vision users. Right? Oh, net monsters are out and about.
What? How are there monsters in the city?
They're all monsters from Dragon Spine and attack is imminent, but fear not, we've been preparing for this. We've been monitoring the resurgence of Durvan's life form. Its festering nature agitated these monsters. We knew it was only a matter of time before they advanced on Mondstadt. And so we made preparations for an inevitable battle. I was hoping you two can join me and provide assistance in the battle to come.
Of course. Where's our first stop?
The top of the city wall. Okay. Oh, we're fighting. Oh, Mona. Wow, since I've seen her. We need a dialogue.
Master Jean, headquarters should be secure for now.
Is she voice
We
chat?
responded in time and had enough
We'll
manpower.
find out now.
We can even spare some for mobile support across the region.
Good. Our intel suggests that monsters from Dragon Spine could be disguised as Mondstadt citizens, so be sure to exercise caution. No, you're not voice. All my deviation revealed that there's also regular people under the influence of strange power. Not all of them are monsters. Okay. So for those people, the aim is to do, not harm. Before you attack, make sure you figure out who you're dealing with.
Understood.
It's probably the worst situation, honestly. If you're like a president of this nation or whatever. Alright. Wait, are they actually fighting like right now? Oh snap, they're actually fighting. Alright.
Captain Albedo, honorary knight, and your floating companion.
Some of the people around here are acting strange. Be careful.
Beg for mercy.
Yeah, chat. We are.
Get out of here! I'm going in!
Don't get frostbite.
Yeah, we literally don't have any pyro characters on our team right now, besides Ben.
Thanks for the help. I don't think we could have managed that on our own.
I hope everyone's alright. We really appreciate the help.
Like us literally missing Mondstadt under attack, right? Bro, where is it? Does this guy have like a walkie-talkie too?
Hey, Venti!
Is he clone? Shoot, someone's coming. Please help someone help me. Oh my god.
What's with the freak out? It's just us.
Oh, perfect. I can drop that. I thought you were regular citizens. I agree. It's been a while since I dealt with something this big. It's going to be pretty bro, you took a 4-year vacation. That's the last time we... Remember that, chat? The last thing we saw of him was him getting cooked by Signora. That was 4 years ago.
So, these two know the other's identity then?
Maybe we can make friends when you're not here, you know. Also, to start surging in from Dragonspine during the trial, they soon become agitated, likely in response to the core coming under pressure. Still, I never expected these monsters to come this advance. The power of the evolution cannot be underestimated, especially considering the fact that Durin absorbed the previous imposter.
Wait, so what about the map? And the missing bodies?
What the witnesses saw was true. I did hide those bodies. As mentioned, the situation in Dragonspine, I noticed that many ventured there came back, different. Some were the influence of Durin's power, but less fortunate ones they were already devoured. Wow. All of those who've been replaced have no close relatives, so when their behavior changed, there's no one to notice. Okay, that makes sense. The monsters used their disguise to get close to people. I limited who get tempted to attack.
What about the remains Diluc found? Did they belong to one of the victims?
Yeah, the monster slowly digested their victims. Sometimes they even left behind body parts to aid the transformation. Okay. Albedo destroyed what the monster mimic forms. Then he buried whatever remained of the victims to put them to rest. So wait, people actually died. That's messed up. Well, someone had to do it. I managed to gather some valuable data on the purification of the bodies. After we did the doppelgangers, on Dragonspine, we promised to tell each other the story, right? Yep. Totally remember. I'm glad that you remember what about Subject 2 is. In this pursuit to replace Subject 1, he transformed a Whooper flower into Subject 3. Okay. That would be Subject 2. I confronted him and buried his body on Dragonspine. So you see, at this one point, there was something hidden in that hole you found. But Durin is becoming more revitalized by the day under the influence of power. The monsters dug up Subject 2's body and returned it to Durin's stomach. Okay. Oh, chat, a lot of reading. Holy. I need my voice to rest a little bit. Damn, there's so much dialogue that's not voiced.
Wait, so what do we do? We can't go around hurting innocent people.
We'll use the power of Anemo to restrain them for now. That should give the Giants the chances. They'll do it without harm. Long story short, the situation is time to activate that thing, right? Okay. Alright, Venti, do your thing. You buy ult.
Wind currents? Paimon's never seen this many.
There should now be wind currents across the whole city. Everyone, can you hear me? What?
All good. We have enough manpower to provide support.
Requesting assistance at the side gate.
Wow.
Heading over now.
Whoa! It's long-distance wind communication! How is that even possible?
So thanks to Lord Barbados, with this blessing, we will succeed in our defending. Wait, does G not know Venti is Barbados? Actually, if you face away from the current and whisper like this, no one can hear you.
No wonder you're crouching down there like you have something to hide.
You didn't have to broadcast that.
Huh? That voice. Venti? Is that you?
Oops.
Exposed. You know, just a wandering bard for howling for help. Goodness, Zenith, Paimon, and Beto found me. Got me out of the tough spot. Now that you're okay, we should check on the status of the other areas, okay? Thanks, friends. May the Anemo Archon protect you. I got things covered here. Okay. Alright, chat. Time to defend the shitty. Sucrose. God tier character. I don't like... I don't like being in the middle like this, especially on the bridge. Oh, look who it is. Oh. Get back. Alright. Ooh, that was a close one. I suppose things are in order, Master Diluc. I appreciate the help. No need, I didn't interfere to save you. It was for my own convenience. You were in my way. Oh my god, they're really acting like this? Oh, well, let me get out of your hair then. I suppose we could work together, but you would just melt my ice anyways. Sue yourself. Oh my god, people are gonna ship this. I know, I just know it. I just freaking know it. All right, anyways. Tell me, when did you notice something was off? The first trial. Because of the fake Hertha? No, because of you. Me, what did I do? My defense wasn't passionate enough? No, you weren't nervous enough. Tell me then, Master Diluc, when do you think I actually get nervous? I suppose we'll see, won't we? Monsters incoming. On second thought, best not to think about it. Let's go, Kaya. And do... Oh, what the hell? I'm actually the character. Skadoosh. Damn. Oh my goodness, I haven't used this guy in so long, chat.
This moment will be frozen in time. Done. Verdict is... Freeze.
Big boy.
Burn. Retribution.
I can't even use Kaya because he's ice. All right.
They're over there. Diluc, Kaya.
If he had time to check in to make it out of here, I'm guessing the other areas are secure.
What? We can't be here because we care?
Maybe this was just the closest spot to the city gate. Maintaining control over the main road means maintaining control over the battle as a whole. You made the right choice.
So what's the status over here?
All under the control. Don't worry, my trusty civilian volunteer and I have this area covered. I think you mean the man who held the title of cavalry captain before you? You don't have to bring that up. Well, keep up the good work. We'll go check on the status of the other locations. Good luck. And I wanted to thank you for what you said in court. If I'm not mistaken, you were on my side by the end. Haha. Believe me. He's had his suspicions since the first trial. I suppose it doesn't feel right to believe that someone who helped me in the past could be a cold-blooded killer.
Aw, that's so sweet.
Thank you for trusting me and choosing to fight alongside us. As for you, Kaya, keep work as always. See you soon. Alright. They got it under control. Rank bros were so back. I love their dynamic. They're so cool. I like them when they're together. It's funny. He goes to the injured knights of the Favorites and use Barbara elemental skill to heal them. Okay.
I'll protect us.
Wow, I gotta heal the NPCs too? That's crazy. I slap all of these people to get healed. Get healed, get healed, get healed. Is it? Am I not healing him?
Let the show begin.
There you go. Alright, you should be.
Thank you so much, Miss Barbara. Things are still quite chaotic outside. It's best if you all remain inside the cathedral for now.
You're not rushing to the back front line, are you? You're still injured.
Don't worry, Miss Barbara. I'll try not to put myself in harm's way. I can help with the logistics from the back.
As you said, the situation outside is chaotic. Injured parties should not be left unattended. There are others here who need to get back to the front line, so I'll escort you all myself.
Of course. Thank you, Miss Rosaria.
Just doing my job. I'll leave the cathedral to you then, Barbara. I don't really know how all this started, but I do know that Jean and others have been preparing for this for a very long time, so I think everything will be alright. It has to be. What the hell? Why did the filter go weird? Let's say that over. Oh, this is the past. Over the next few days, a lot of the things are going to be happening in Mondstadt, attacking and fighting, so I need you to take care of yourself. How do you know? Albedo warned us in advance. It has something to do with Dragonspine. Oh, so she was in on it. And she's our authority on that region, so we should take him at his word. Dragonspine, huh? Please let them be okay out there. Okay. Dang, everything's going down right now. That's true. Where is Noelle? Oh. She just came out right now. Right when I said that. Right when I said that, bro. Oh, Mika's here too. Coming monsters at 11 o'clock. Oh my god, this reminds me of... I want to order 25 holy churros, 25 blazing axe mid-rolls, 25 fries, 25 nuggets, 25... Like, you guys, if you seen that? Don't do that, numbers. Roger that. Alright, I'm Amber. Oh my god, I remember using this girl. It's been so long, chat. Man, they're trying to bring nostalgia a lot this update.
Precision strike.
Oh, he's a spear user. What the hell? I thought he was an archer. Alright, where are we going?
Neutralizing.
Go, Barret Bunny!
Let's keep going, team.
What does this guy even do? Wow, this is my first time hearing his voice. What the hell? Why did she do 19,000? A lot. A lot of damage.
Units are now in position.
Hertha! Oh, jeez, your voice scared me just now.
What? Still caught up in the imposter incident? I thought you knew about the plan.
Well, after you up and disappeared one day, all Master Jean told me was that you'd be gone for a while on an important mission, and that it'd be better if people thought you were dead. And then, what do you know? Someone who looks exactly like you appears out of nowhere 2 days later. If Master Jean hadn't told me about your mission, I would have fallen for it hook, line, and sinker.
Yeah, that's quite a scary thought. I got just thinking about it. Monster replacing someone close to you, and you're none the wiser. Don't worry, once it's over, these monsters won't be a threat to us again. Oh, snap. We're gonna end the cycle. The trial wasn't hard on you, was it? I'm sorry I couldn't be there. I was so worried. I was in complete shock. You didn't know, Amber? Then it seems that Eula did an excellent job by keeping the situation under wrap. No need to worry, you two. I'm no worse for wear. Sounds like Eula, right? She's an impenetrable wall that won.
Yeah, for sure. She's someone you can really count on.
Wait, so how did you decide Hertha should disappear again? After all this fighting, I can't seem to get it straight.
It was Kaya's suggestion. He said the plan would work best with someone well known and without being too high profile. Oh yeah, that's true. That's Eula. Naturally, Miss Hertha was the perfect choice. He needed to leave a hole in our organization, so she came up with an idea that she would disappear. So that explains the rumor that someone had fallen during a mission. Of course, it didn't take long for it to get this resolved. Now, because the imposter fell right into our trap, it was all part of the plan. The news came from Kaya and Hertha's direct subordinates, which was important because we needed to be credible. The imposter saw the gap in our ranks and couldn't help but take the bait. It didn't take long for fake Hertha to appear on the night's patrol route, claiming to have survived her mission.
When did that happen?
Over 6 months ago.
What? 6 months?
Whoa, so this has been a long time in the making.
So wait. So you're telling me that the last time we did this event was like 5 or 4 years ago, a couple years ago, and the whole time that passed, or like we went through Natla and Fontaine, that's only 6 months? You think so? That's kind of crazy. So only 6 months passed actually in Genshin. It was more miraculous than we expected. Monsters have been searching for Herla's body in order to protect the imposter's identity, which is more advanced in the way of thinking than Subject 2. We had waited long enough to convince the fake Herla that she had our trust. Furthermore, we need to give her time to gather evidence against me and convince herself she had enough to strike.
But how did the Knight's internal information even reach Durin and his monsters?
There's an informant among our ranks.
Don't worry, Barbatos already tracked her down. She doesn't have his blessing, so she can't hear what we're talking about right now.
Honestly, this whole situation almost
Dude,
gave
Sarkos is
Karin a
just
heart
chilling in the
attack.
corner.
All those awful accusations in the first trial, and you couldn't even defend yourself!
It was to be expected. I couldn't just reveal the truth. It has to be the right moment, or it would give the imposter more fuel to use against me. True. She would have demanded to know how I knew about Dragonspine and the monsters in disguise. It was a trap, you see. Argue back and expose my origins, or keep my mouth shut and be seen as a murderer. Credits where credit is due. It was well thought out.
Yeah, thank goodness we were able to back her into a corner.
Indeed, and I have your thanks for that, Zenniad. You probably didn't know, but you've been part of the plan since the beginning. What? Really? Since you have my sincere apologies, I know I kept you in the dark, but I had my reason. Okay. I did to make the plan even stronger. That's true. From the beginning, I knew I had to leave the letters in my office for a fair and independent reader to discover. Someone willing to seek the truth. Naturally, I thought of you. I knew you would return from Windbloom. I knew you would agree to attend their trial. I knew your sense of responsibility and justice as a knight would compel you to start your own investigation. The fake Herla has met you in Dragonspine before. If she thought even you had lost faith in me, or confidence might be get the best of her. Very time for us to strike. Albedo's right. You were part of the plan from the start. Okay. It'll be hard to... Okay, don't worry. I'm not going to kill Albedo. We'll always be friend of Albedo, okay?
That means a lot.
Thank you for thinking of me. It was an honor to take part. It was us who should be thanking you, honorary knight. Alright.
Wait, was that you just now? Let's go to the side gate to check it out.
Chat, there's so many... Why is it optional? Oh my god. Oh, just like if you want to talk to other people. Like Mona and stuff. It's been 6 months, but they put this plan into motion. Different to spending years in Tibet. Oh, okay. So something happened in 6 months. Wait. It's Razor. Oh god, my traveler is not built, chat.
You're in for a little shock.
Oh god, chat, I do not have the Pyro Traveler.
Coming to be. Feel this ancient power.
Thank god he's using the sword though. It's been a while since I unleashed my lightning during Windbloom. Wait, he's voiced. Unleashing lightning on people? No, it's once in a while, but sure it feels good to let loose. My old professor even wrote a few days ago. It made sure to emphasize that I always treat others with kindness. It's only natural for a student to inherit their teacher's way. After all, and mine was a gentle old man from a Spandic mad school. Alright, chat. I'm not gonna voice this part.
Gentle electrocution.
His voice is so different. I'm not voicing because I need my voice needs a break real quick. Is it grouchy? I don't think it's grouchy. I think that's the wrong word I'm saying.
It's all my fault. I knew Klee was fast, but disappearing like this? I only lost sight of her for 1 second. How am I going to explain this to Albedo?
We're here.
Explain what?
Albedo, Traveler, Paimon, what brings you here?
We're providing mobile support across the region. Was there something you needed to explain? You can tell me anything. I hope you know that.
Yeah, plus we kinda already heard what you said, so...
Klee, she disappeared right under my nose. I'm sorry. I'm doing all I can to find her.
I see. Please don't be yourself. Klee is...
Wait! Something's coming this way, and it doesn't look pretty!
Yeah, puberty. Lol.
She was right next to me, and the next thing I knew, she ran off somewhere. I swear I only lost sight of her for a second.
Germinate! Scatter! Moments of birth.
Shudder!
Klee to the rescue!
Those bombs.
Where's Klee? Where's Klee? Where's Klee?
I see what you mean. She was not to be underestimated.
Chat, where's Klee? She's helping us. Please tell me she's voiced. No! Good work, Klee. I'm counting on you to protect Eula next time, too.
Albedo, you can't be serious.
Oh my god, she's not voice chat. That's sad. I always liked Klee. She was my main. Way back then. We heard you were camping for a few days and these monsters follow you back home.
Ah, right.
That's right. So I need to report back to Jean to settle my expenses. Even if you have some time, I'm sure Eula would be grateful if you escorted her back to headquarters as well.
Of course. I place myself in your capable hands, Spark Knight.
Be on our plea did her best. It's nice seeing Klee. Bro, if they do a Alice and Klee like reunion, they better have her voice. That's all I gotta say. I know it's gonna come eventually, chat. Alright, Jean's the last one, chat. I think this is the last one. Okay. That should be it. Good work, everyone. How's it? Everyone is...
We're back!
I need water. I ran out of water already.
Amber?
Right as rain. We're back. Dang, everyone's back. That's amazing, Klee. Eula is lucky to have you. It's like we're still missing a few. Literally missing everybody. Good to have you back safe and sound, and great work, everyone. This is an operation that could not have happened without you all. Your leadership is what made it possible, Master Jean. It has been a busy few days. You should take a well-deserved rest. My work isn't finished, I'm afraid. I have a loose ends to tie up. Ah, yes, of course. You talk about it back at headquarters, but then Paimon should be there too. Alright, everyone who has finished their work should head back to their quarters or the church to get some rest. Welcome with us, Klee. You've been drinking some tea and freshly baked pies. The classic, chat. The classic dance. Hi, everyone. Does that mean you saw me running for my life? Forget what I just said. Just kidding, you're right. What's up out there? I almost lost my hand to the wind several times. Any notable information on the wind? course, I was on the city wall for quite some time, heard some sort of things. As for something notable, I picked some voices in child's anger. Nope. Durin has been isolated for centuries, but absorbing subject to his emotions allowed him to understand certain truths about this world and his existence, including the fact that he's no longer mother's only child. For her most perfect creation, it's obvious he found that fact difficult to accept. The emotions he felt in response were both genuine and, dare I say, human. Eliminate the perfect creation, I will be the only child mother needs. This mindset rose out of Durin's instinct to complete and survive and come to dominate all of those around him. Of course, absorption of subject to knowledge, allowing him to take a more intelligent approach, accusing me of murder. Alright, so they're just doing a TLDR chat. What just happened?
No wonder Venti sensed a child's anger through the wind.
Bonia? It's funny, are you here to make your report?
Oh, nothing much to report, actually.
So, during the battle, we were talking about transfer to the 7th Company. You were in charge of patrols and post-battle resonant, blah, blah, blah. This time, how did everything go?
Good.
I can't read right now. I say, if you don't mind asking, why did you come from that direction and why are you alone? Dude, she's a clone. You think you still need a side gate? There was a change of plans. We sent the message over the wind the last couple of minutes ago. A lot of change during operation, but I imagine you missed those as well. Because you're under Durin's influence and you have been since your trip to Dragonspine over 6 months ago. Oh! Got her. Alright, what are we doing? Alright, she got caught. Oh my god, we're done. Alright, wait. Before we continue, yeah, I'll say, I'm gonna get water right now. I actually need some water. I ran out. Okay, chat, I think we're at the end. Getting so close. Alright, the others are looking at their phonia. Please tell me you can help her. How do boys have to do it? Well, first, they do not talk for an hour straight or two. And they don't do all the characters.
What do we do now?
I'm basically saying everybody's line. There's so much dialogue because no one's voiced. That's crazy. Like basically the whole like Mondstadt crew is not voiced anymore, except Eula. Anyways, that's relatively a new tradition. Master Varka mentioned came up with the idea a few years ago. Playable Durin foreshadowing. What do you mean, Bolivia? You think something's cooking? I still remember when he approached me about asking the lovely ladies of the Hexen Circle for a small favor. The chumminess caught me off guard. If I hadn't known any different, I had thought he was talking about his older sister or something.
Older sisters? Is Varka really young or something?
Yo, Varka! Marker reveal. I wouldn't exactly call him young, but not old either. Alright, chat. No beard. No beard, but not young. So... he's like middle-aged. Like 30. Oh, Varka! He took a type of crack at joke at every opportunity. So whatever age that is. Dude, he kind of sounds like the Ido of Mondstadt. They're not showing the buff models? They are, they're right. This is a buff model, right? I think it is. He got the beard. I think that was the closest of Varka we could see. Anyways, what the hell did you say that? The tripartite The tripartite conference is a gathering of three parties: the Hexen Circle, the Animo Archon, and the joint forces of the Knights and the Charge of Favonius. White screen of death. Oh, that's what he is. That's what he is, chat. That's what he is. Barbados was able to facilitate a meeting between Varka and the mages. Yo, he's blonde. This is Varka, chat. So this is the Varka and the mages. I'm guessing Mona is one of the mages. Varka has quite a few way with words, so he was able to gain their favor and convince them to agree on an important request. Namely, that in Mondstadt's greatest time of need, the mages would return and lend their aid to our nation. And now I have my request of my own, so I need a conference to convene once again. Venti, if you would. Of course, then yeah, pass me the Dodo communication device, okay?
Huh? You're gonna use that thing to call them?
We're gonna hear him. English voice. Just watch and learn. I think this should do it. We're gonna hear it, chat. We're gonna hear Varka's voice. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
What's that ringing? Is it the wind or something?
Yo, Varka. Hold on, that's not the right voice.
Wait, Barbados?
Varka! Yep, it is him! Oh snap, it's finally happening. Grandmaster? Was I putting the wrong number? Sorry, Varka, you're probably busy right now.
But considering I'm surrounded on both sides with a group on my tail looking to turn me into mincemeat, yeah, I'd say so.
Well, have fun with that. We can talk some other time.
All right, pass along my regards. Oh, and I still owe you for those drinks, don't I? Just take it from my stash. I keep it in...
No, I want to hear more.
Hey! He was just about to tell us where to find his secret stash!
Don't tell me he's beneath the great tree of Windrise. Seems a bit much.
Hello? Who is this?
Who's that? Is that Alice? Miss Alice too? Oh my god. These are like Mondstadt bombs right now. Chat, which is crazy is that a lot of people are not listening to English. So like, yeah, you're listening to English right now. You know, because you know the VA situation. No one's voice, literally. But we are doing it.
Venti? Nope, it doesn't ring a bell.
I like Alice's voice already. You're really gonna tease me like that? Fine, it's a Barbados.
Apologies, just a bit of fun. What can I do for you, dear Barbados?
She definitely sounds mature. You still remember the tripartite conference, right? I'm calling on behalf of a friend. He's asking for a meeting. Let's go, is that us?
Oh? And which brave soul is it this time?
It's me, Aunt Alice. What? Aunt? Auntie? Albedo, captain of the Knights Favonius investigation team, requests a formal meeting with the Hexen Circle.
And what is your wish, dear Albedo?
I want to accomplish something unprecedented.
How unprecedented. Something even your mother Rhine-daughter never accomplished?
Next to Varka, was it Alice? Oh yeah, you might be onto something. I could be Alice. In terms of technique, no, but in terms of location and materials, yes.
Okay, that makes no sense.
You've piqued my interest. I'll be right there.
Yeah, be right? Where? Here? As in this office?
Hello again, everyone.
Oh, I thought we were actually gonna see Alice for a second. You turn yourself to a giant Dodoco.
Darling, isn't it? It even has its own hat.
Wow, the attention to detail.
Pleasure to see you all again. It's been a while.
And this is my first time seeing you.
On behalf of the Hexen Circle, I hereby grant Albedo's request.
Oh yeah, you're right. She's definitely the mage. That's the same hat from the image we saw earlier.
I'm guessing you still need to prepare. Take your time. Just come find me at the long table when you're ready.
Aw, that's nice of you.
Huh. I suppose it's just my nature, darling.
Thank you, Aunt Alice. Before we set out, there's something you need to meet. Head to my office. He's waiting for you there. Who is that? Yo, chat, that's crazy. They officially had the voices for Alice and Varka. That means reveal soon. And 3, we saw the hints of their characters' appearance. They probably look different now because, you know, that image was a long time ago. But man, we got a hint of what they look like. That's cool. Alright, chat. We have to continue the story. We're not done yet. We're not done.
Hey, have you ever wondered why Albedo always keeps his office closed? Paimon bets there's a secret snack stash hidden around here somewhere.
What the hell is that? Not too loud. Oh, that's Durin? Wait, Olivia, you said that was gonna be a playable character?
Mini Durin, what are you doing here?
It's a dragon. Actually, I've been kind of helping you guys in secret this whole time. I tried tapping Paimon on the shoulder during battle, but you floated away too fast. You were? I've been mustang for a few days now, but I kept myself out of sight. I thought people might be scared of me.
Oh, don't worry. We aren't scared of you.
Thanks.
So, what brings you here? Oh, is it Windbloom? There are a ton of fun games this time of year.
I did sneak off to a festival for a bit, even though I couldn't play the games because of all the people. I still had a lot of fun. But that's not why I'm here. Albedo and I made a promise to accomplish something together.
What do you mean?
I'm gonna replace the Durin on Dragonspine. I'm gonna be the one who is revived and brought into this world.
Wait,
oh, snap.
Didn't that already happen? You left the storybook world, and now you're here.
Sorry, I should be more specific. Albedo said he could use alchemy to turn me into human. Oh my god, he's definitely being human now. Alright, now he's playable, I can tell. Human transmutation, so you're Albedo's intended subject. You've been working on it for a long time.
And that's what you want, Mini Durin? To become human?
I don't know if one is the right word, but I don't know if there's a right answer in a situation like this. I do know that I just have as much right to this name. I don't want to lose the other Durin. Oh, lose to the other Durin. Becoming human. I know, Albedo talked to me about it. He said that Durin on Dragonspine is a lot more aggressive and primitive. Almost like a beast. Yep. Mom created me in a storybook. The pure parts of me can balance out the evil parts of him. If I'm honest, I don't know what that will look like if I could still be me once I become one with the part of him. Without a complete soul, there was never really a me to begin with. Albedo said these kind of questions are normal. We're all just trying to figure out who we are. But I'm not afraid of change. I want my life to have meaning. Suppressing an evil dragon, becoming human, both sound pretty meaningful to me. Don't worry, no one's forcing me to make this choice, okay?
Well, turning you into a human sounds like a huge project. No wonder Albedo wants to get the mage's approval.
I'm really grateful to him. We're in the same boat, you know? We'll only be the two of our kind in this whole world. Alchemy creations are allowed to live in the human world. If all living things are grouped together by species and there's only one other person like me in this world, I guess that makes us family.
Definitely. You've just gotta trust one another. Actually, while we're on the subject, does your friend Hawkeye know about this?
That guy. So I was coming here to fill his duty. He didn't try to stop me. He just told me to get a move on. He didn't say it outright, but I think he supports my decision. Maybe he even think it's a good idea to go through this. Okay, when they say Hawkeye, they mean Scaramouche? I'm a little scared, of course, but excited too. Playable would probably be a kid model with the same color as mini one. Although Genshin might not be make a playable male kid, seeing as they have it in 5 years. Wow, really? Reminds you of Smolder from League. Who's that? I feel a lot talking to you like a time like this. I feel a lot better so now. So thanks. Party conversion cannot be changed during the Hexacircle's trial. Please choose a suitable party in advance. All right, Chad. This is it. I think this is where we fight the boss. Hydro and Cryo. We're gonna go. We gotta lock in now. I think this is where this can be actually difficult.
Welcome, one and all. Please sit wherever you like.
Yes, Alice. So no spoken rules to be aware of. I don't want to unwittingly park myself down in some of these important ladies' chair.
I highly doubt anyone's going to mind where you sit, Lord Barbados. But thank you for being so considerate.
I gotta love her voice.
Jean didn't fancy tagging along?
A lot happened in the city today. If she left, there really will be no one around to lead the Knights of Favonius.
All right, never mind. I was just hoping to treat her to some tea. So, tell me, Albedo, what is this outrageous and audacious plan of yours that I've been hearing murmurings about?
I'll get right to the point. I tend to kill the evil Durin in the dragon spine. Wow, he just says it like that.
Oh?
Albedo is like, bro, it's a Giga Chad. Alright, I would like to also request some alchemy regents from the Hexen Circle.
Which ones? I'm all ears.
First will be the flesh of the immortal monster from the Mare Javari.
Interesting. What else?
Second, the other is a portion of the embryo left by my mother, Rheindotter.
Ah, the raw material from which she created her monsters in the past. There's not much of it left. Dragon blood, monster flesh, and embryo. Sounds to me like a formula for creating life.
Correct. Durin's heart has continued to beat ever since the day he died. That means it's just a matter of time before he eventually returns. It could be centuries away or millennia, but the day will come. I spent years investigating in Dragonspine, so I'm aware of the danger he poses. He has already posed a considerable threat to Mondstadt at less than half of his original strength. What? That's a lot. There's no telling how dire the consequences will be if he ever regained his full life force. Hence, if we want to be free of the danger posed by his blood and limitless vitality, we must find a way to eliminate Durin entirely. Fortunately, Durin's a special entity. Even after death, he could awaken at any moment. So the solution is to kill him and then resurrect him in a different form. Upon resurrection, he will no longer be the creature he once was. In fact, he will no longer be a monster at all, because I intend to transform into a human-like being. During the summer, Klee and I visited a fairy tale world called Sumalanka. It was created by mages from the Hexen Circle, so I'm sure you know of it.
Of course! It was even the home of one of M's children, the other Oh, I see.
It was during that journey I learned with certainty that Durin would return to life one day. That experience inspired me. I met a pure soul M had created, and if I knew I wanted to change Durin's fate, he could be the key. To that end, I devised an alchemy model for the transmutation. The soul will come from the fairy tale dragon of Similanka, the blood from the original dragon's heart. At the monster remnants from the Mare Javari and the embryo mother left behind will form the flesh. The corrosive nature of the dragon venom and the heightened vitality of the monster's remnants will offset each other, keeping the constructed body in perfect balance. A powerful side effect can be triggered when festering forces and life energy collide. In an alchemy setting, the results are sure to be nothing short of astounding.
The glint in your eye when you talk about these ideas. You really are your mother's child.
Do you see that as a bad thing, Aunt Alice?
Of course not. To me, you're both extraordinary individuals. I find you fascinating. In any case, now I see why you asked Venti for help. The raw materials you seek are extremely valuable. The misuse of even the tiniest amount could cause unimaginable chaos. That said, we're happy to give you what you need. But there is one condition. You need to prove you can wield them, and so you must pass the Hexenzirkel's trial.
I understand. I figured something like this might happen. That's why I asked Xenia to come along. Wait, I'm joining you on this thing? I can't think of a no better partner for such an endeavor.
So you know our tricks, huh?
Aunt Alice has always loved this can't read. Spectel. Any chance to win as friends, come together to support one another.
Well, success means little if you have no one to celebrate it with, no? Although, I'm afraid dear Paimon will have to sit this one out.
What? Why?
The Hexenzirkel trials are no walk in the park, my dear. Besides, I already decided on the structure. There's only room for 2 participants, I'm afraid. No more, no less. You understand, don't you, Paimon? Oh, don't be too angry with your dear aunt.
Okay. You can turn off the charm. Paimon will stay behind.
Thank you for being so understanding. Then, whenever you two are ready, interact with the chessboard on the table. It will guide you through the trial.
Then let me make a formal request. Will you go through this trial with me? Are you ready? Just about.
Then, my dear children,
Oh snap, what we're doing right now?
Get ready for a taste of the Dodo King's magic.
Oh. Oh snap. It's time, chat. And certainly in keeping with Hexenzirkel's mod utilities, we've been shrunken down to a chess piece size.
Oh, you're so tiny now. Take extra care of yourselves, okay?
What is it? Nothing, it's just Paimon's voice is even louder than usual. I'm this size. She's always so energetic and lively, nothing can dampen her spirits. Where you'll get back to her again in no time.
You sound pretty confident, Albedo.
Aunt Alice, I didn't realize you're personally conducting the trial.
Well, since your mother has to recuse herself, who better than I to put your abilities to the test? I have prepared quite a riveting new performance just for you two. See? Defeat them in battle. Prove to me that you have what it takes to achieve your goal. Swashbuckle your way to victory like gallant fairy tale heroes.
Alright, Chad, let's do it. New boss.
Dodge this.
Let's dance. Beg for mercy. Vengeance will be mine. Huh? Eye for an eye.
Witness my great undertaking.
Oh, Albedo's helping us. Let's dodge all the chess pieces.
More speed. Judgment.
Oh.
Burst forth.
Okay, avoid the purple.
Feel this ancient power.
I don't think we can damage her right now, no? Oh, okay, you can't damage it. You gotta break it.
Lights out.
To feel this ancient power.
Shudder. I condemn
Oh,
you.
big AoE. A lot of damage I took. Oh, we're managing fine though. We're managing fine.
Witness my great undertaking.
I'll protect us.
Okay, we dodged it, I think. No, we didn't. We got hit. That's fine.
Cool it.
King and Queen.
Witness my great undertaking.
Move chess piece.
for mercy. Flood of frost.
Coming to be.
Wow, I just missed my whole ult.
Rack and ruin.
Witness my great undertaking.
Oh my god, what is going on? Oh, it went down. Oh, wait.
Live.
Wait, I'm not supposed to hit that one? Okay.
Let's dance. Shudder.
Feel the same.
Nice. Henny raid, yo, what's up? Everyone. Thanks for the raid, Henny. Come up. I hope you had a good one.
It had to be this form? A toy really doesn't suit me.
Hello.
Well
We're doing
done,
good, Henny.
But this isn't over. I will now preside over the second trial. Stare straight ahead, and you will see things as they appear. But change your perspective, and you will see them as they are.
Doing good. Thanks for the raid. Hope you had a good one. I'm doing good. Just playing Genshin and the new story content. I like the quest. I'm enjoying it so far. Lots of no voice characters, but we're managing. Alright.
Only by turning the world on its
Alright, this is the real boss
can we
battle.
see its true color.
Okay.
So, it begs the question, what do you see on the other side of this chessboard? Pawns earned true freedom the moment they gained legs with which to ride.
What is going on?
In the spirit of Rhine-daughter, I prepared a little surprise for you. No need to thank me, of course. Just a small gesture of kindness from me, Barbara.
Chat, I don't know what's happening. Everyone's talking all at once right now.
Oh, Albedo. You're
Am I supposed to? Oh wait, am I supposed to go in? Am I supposed to go in? Wait.
Like my own.
Holy shit!
She can be
What the
so full of
fuck?
herself. I do wish you'd take a leaf out
God
of your
damn, that was crazy.
moment of birth.
Okay, I didn't expect to get one-shotted. How are you supposed to avoid that?
Feel this ancient power. Oh, this is all getting rather dreary.
Allow me, my darling.
So sorry.
I'll protect us. You can't run. Vengeance.
Burst forth.
Ow! A little too toasty.
Witness my great undertaking.
Thank God we have Barbara. Oh.
Good grief. Yeah.
Okay. Usually trigger frozen to stop the. Okay, we're freezing.
Feel this ancient power.
That's not good. Oh, we have Kaya. Hold on. Did we not do enough? Did we not do enough? Oh my god, bro. I've been freezing like non-stop. Alright, now we're down, Kaya.
Let us dance, my
Alright, don't worry. We have a revive.
Remember the steps this time? Moment of birth.
Alright, get. Okay.
Judgment. Freeze to the core. Shudder.
Moment of birth.
Alright, Queen's dead.
The curtain call has
Alright, big boom.
arrived.
Yes! Oh my god, I died twice. Ooh.
Yes, very well done.
Barbeloth. I couldn't even read the dialogue that was going on. It was too chaotic, chat. Too many chaotic things. I was locked
they've
in.
grown up so fast. I'm so proud.
Really? Well then, I'll leave you to debrief the others about today's events.
Huh? You're leaving already?
You did marvelously today. I'm thrilled for both of you. And should you feel the need to gloat profusely to that student of mine so she knows to up her game, be my guest.
Oh my god, that laugh.
Lovely tea party. But that'll do me for now. Until next time, my dearies.
You're just going to up and leave? Barbie? You'll have to forgive
Barbie.
Barbara, love. She's
What a
always
nickname.
on the move. And she never says where she's going either. I think she enjoys the mystique.
Oh, you heard that? That voice cut out for a second at the end.
But if I had to guess, she's probably going for a walk. She's a very health-conscious individual. Barbie was satisfied with your victory. And so am I. Congratulations to you both. You can come back now. Oh, whoops. I need to turn you back to normal first, don't I?
Yo, that boss fight was sick. That was a good boss fight.
You're finally back! Great job! You made it all look so easy!
Nice to have you back safe and sound. Now time to relax and switch off. You've earned it.
Thank you. Felt pretty good to beat the trial. Once you rested up, let me know when you're free and we'll head back to Dragonspine.
Deal with the Dragon of Dragonspine, right?
Indeed. The sooner we deal with Durin, the better. Alright. Oh my god, shit. Oh, Alice is just here now.
Nice to have you back safe and sound. Now time to relax and switch off. You've earned it.
Alright, the big conclusion, chat. We're almost at the end. Here it is. The dragon. Durin, revived. Revived. Sorry, Paimon. I get to go to work now.
Still beating away after all this time.
Leave it to me, you two. Stay on guard.
May Paimon ask a question?
You may.
Who is Durin to you? Do you think of him as one of your kind? And is he a dragon, person, animal, or monster?
From alchemy, can't read. From alchemy perspective, we're both artificial creations, but biologically speaking, we have no relation whatsoever. So to say we are kin would be categorically incorrect.
Sounds like you prefer humans to dragons then.
It's not a matter of preference, rather as things stand, I would say I would belong to the class of human. Albeit a unique category thereof, but then again, most forms of life in this world possess some unique traits. I'm perhaps the most unique among humans in that I'm the only one of my kind, but soon there will be another just like me, assuming this alchemy project proves successful. I believe Mini Durin already told you that his intent to replace Durin of Dragonspine. After my conversation with him, he also expressed a strong interest in becoming human. It's a fascinating prospect, not to mention an extremely challenging one, but I understand why he came to that decision. You see this as an act of creation. Well, understood in the broadest sense, this project deals with both the past and the future and stands to profoundly impact many lives. That primarily is what makes it worthwhile. Helping Mini Durin become who he wants is a secondary consideration, though still a meaningful one. By contrast, my personal motivations are nothing so grand and meaningful, and I'm just pursuing something I believe in. In my view, to cultivate life which the world cannot generate endogenously, is that right? Is to cultivate the world itself. Whatever aids life in attaining a greater life of perfection improves the world by doing so. It is not a question whether this ought to be done or not, merely whether to wish to. Merely I wish to. This alchemy enterprise is concerned with deciphering and comprehending all forms of knowledge. This is the path I walk. Of course, that is not to say this is a science experiment to me. Anything that affects Mondstadt, I approach first and foremost as a member of the Knights of Favonius. Does that answer your question? Bro, you said more than I expected. Finish. Dang. That's his heart, right? Basically.
Looks like a golden energy has encased the dragon's heart.
The whole heart would be too big. I don't think that much. Instead, I've just removed the core. The rest will soon lose its vitality completely. This time, Durin's body should finally die for good.
Wait, but in that case, what's gonna happen to the fake Hertha? And what about the people who fell under Durin's influence?
The Knights will keep an eye on them, but as far as I'm concerned, eliminating Durin's influence on the citizenry and creating a new Durin through alchemy are one and the same. Armed with this heart, I am able to complete the alchemy array and deal with all these issues in one go. Let's call it a day here. Thank you for occupying me.
Pleasure. We sure learned a lot.
Mondstadt's a lively place during the Windbloom Festival. You should look around and pick up some nice souvenirs for yourself.
Yeah, the festival! Wonder who the Windbloom Star is gonna be this time. Well, we've been too busy dealing with this situation the entire time. Who else would be free to work during the Windbloom Festival?
I'm sure we'll find out the day of. Okay. Wait 2 days later. So my Mikai is just AFK for 2 days. As you all know, during the years of Windbloom Festival, the people of Mondstadt have banded together to defeat several waves of monsters that try to invade our city. Accordingly, we would like to award the title of Windbloom Star to someone who made an astounding contribution to the defense operation. This is someone who may not look like a strong warrior, but whose keen insights played a vital role in gaining control over the conflict. His words and songs have always a way of lifting up people's spirit, and they were a great support to us all. They're not gonna say us, are they? Give it a round of applause to this year's Windbloom Star, Venti the Bard. Bro, what about me, the Traveler?
Wow! Amazing!
Venti!
Huh? There's no way you're gonna pick me. Why not? You're the perfect person for the job. Alright, does that mean I get unlimited free drinks at the tavern? Sure, they'll be more happy to support this year's Windbloom Star if you like. You can even take a drink while you give your acceptance speech to the crowd. In that case, let us swap out the speech for a song. Oh man, he's gonna sing a song and he's not gonna be voice acted. Everyone, the best bard in this land is about to begin his performance, so don't go away. Gather around and lend me your ears. Chat, we're not gonna hear nothing, are we? Albedo. Hereby exercise the prayer of formation. Oh, he's gonna become a human. Oh snap. All of Mondstadt, really? Unctuous earth, flowing water, refining fire, fortifying wind. Traverse the 18th, Worldly, and 20th passage. Emergent soul, into the mortal realm. It's happening. Elevate the festering flesh into sacred blood and bone. O sages, witness my grand endeavor. Oh my god, Albedo can do all that? How was it? Not bad, right? Yo, he's human! Our first dragonoid human character. Yo!
Albedo, how did everything go?
Very smoothly, I say. We achieved our goal.
Really? So Mini Durin looks like a human now?
Let us see. Right, however, this newly formed body is still stabilizing. We should give him some time. Oh my god. We gotta wait till next year, chat. I graciously accept the compliment. It was rather remarkable what we have accomplished.
So, how do you feel right now?
Quite good. I did what I set out to do and achieved a personal goal. I think even if she would have made a rare facial expression had she seen it.
She?
Alice? My master and mother, Gold Rhine daughter. I still can't say it right. A long time ago, she sent me the monster with instructions to complete a task of monumental importance to find the truth of the world. I had a theory about what she meant, and in time, I was able to corroborate it. Sure enough, finding the truth of the world basically stood for getting a life. Dang. That might be easy for most people, but for someone like me, it meant doing a lot of learning about a lot of things. I had to find out myself and the world around me, get to know me, and get to know other people. Life is a space that exists between me and the world. To become truly human, I had to inhabit that space. So for an artificial human, finding a life is, in some sense, equivalent to finding the truth of the world.
So that's what she meant, huh? Well, no wonder those monsters wanted to infiltrate the city and replace you. They wanted your life for themselves!
Being alive isn't just existing, but having a life is what makes you truly human. I think that's the message she wanted to get across to me. But still, I find this whole series of events has given new inspiration. Becoming human is only the beginning. What follows is the choices a human has to make in life, as well as the kinds of human bonds they will form. Most people will probably see the events of the last few days as something out of a nightmare, but for me, it's just a part of family life, my family life. I fear that the carefree existence of my brothers, having enjoyed this far, will now come to an end. Just like me, we will now have to step into the world and face the same constraints as everyone else.
You've got an unusual family, that's for sure.
Well, I suppose we get it from our mother. She's highly unusual. There are all kinds of families in the world. Some base their life around the family store, others around the farm. But in my family, I suppose we tend to the flower beds, and now I'm a gardener too. As you feel like you gained something from experience? Master never showed her face, but if a Hexen Circle knows what I've done, that means she knows as well that and gave her approval. Since devouring Nabarus, it would seem she has finally found a piece. If so, then I am truly happy for her, and she didn't always have a perchance for madness, you know.
Devouring Nabarius? What's Nabarius?
It's the name of the ruler of the life. Foreshadow. Foreshadowing. Aunt Alice told me it was not too long ago, but it came as no surprise. I knew Master would do it sooner or later. But as for the ruler of life, all I truly know is Nabarus is now not gone. Instead, because of the I can't read. Because of the Master's action, she and Nabarus are now one. In any case, thank you for so much for your help during this ordeal and choosing to stand by my side through it all.
Of course. That's what friends are for.
I took the words out of my mouth. Okay. Hearing you say that means more than I can say. Well, make sure to pass along the sentiment when I report back to Master Gene.
Oh, so you're heading back to headquarters? Well, good luck with the report.
It's just name drop like the god of life. Albedo.
Wow, this Wimbloom Festival turned out to be a special one. It feels like we really made a difference. Oh, Paimon almost forgot. If the Wimbloom star has already been chosen, what is this year's Wimbloom gonna be?
Want to take a guess?
Venti, you're back.
Well, I couldn't keep my two dear friends in the dark about this year's Wimbloom now, could I? What do you think of the Cecilia? I like it. The true feelings of the prodigal sun. A sentiment as sweet and warm as a gentle spring breeze. Perfect for the season. Xenia, give me your hand. The majors are very pleased that you and Albedo managed to pass their trial. Albedo received the materials he sought, so you deserve something in return as well. The Henson Circle wants you to have this. It contains something entirely one of a kind, a secret of sorts. When the time is right, it will reveal itself to you. Oh my god, what is it?
And a mystery all in one. The mages sure love their secrets, huh?
Ruler of the Life is one of the 4 shades we've known for a while. Really? But the name drop though, no? It is new? According to the sender, you're probably the only person who can make use of something like this, so I suppose it belongs to you. Alright, thanks. All I did was deliver it. I did go great lengths during this whole ordeal. I suppose the reward for my efforts wouldn't be out of the question.
You've helped a lot, Venti. How about we treat you to a drink?
Hey, I'll hold on to that, you know? Don't go back to your world.
Of course, Dad! Let's go to the tavern right now!
It's like this festival was made for me or something. When no love remains for the song to tell, the world becomes naught but an empty shell. Venti, speak your bars! Cruel is said fate, cruel it may be, were it not for a hero who could set us all free. Through shadows so cold, he sought wisdom untold, chasing a fragrance the wind only knows. Thus wistfulness waned and faded into night, as he stepped from the darkness and into the light. Yo, we did it! We did it, Jen. 60 Bravo Gems